Hey everybody, ChristopherOdd here. Welcome back to The Witcher 2. We're looking for Triss because she's mysteriously gone missing. And we have a trail of blood, apparently, that I can find with my cat vision to find Cedric. But first, we're going to head downstairs and find Margot, who apparently knows a little bit more about what was happening through the peephole. And I believe the Dandelion already headed down here. Yeah, follow Dandelion to the bottom floor. There's one place I remember. It's Margot's place.
Wait till he drops his fucking guard!
Stand to see those.
So there's been a lot of,
Ever heard of doing it Witcher and Strigged style?
No, tell me.
He
Whoa.
downs a flask, tries to get it on,
Holy
falls
shit.
fast asleep, and she wakes up a
Damn,
bird.
we're too late.
Why did she?
Doubt we'll ever know. I'm getting Cedric.
no way. Close the door. Margot's farewell letter. Oh, no. I see there's no hope for me now. I will soon hear the tramp of booted feet upon the stairs, then fists and armored gauntlets will bang on my door. I admit that I was Iorveth's informer. Oh, but I will not divulge the name of my courier. Bernard Laredo is a loathsome hog, and I'd hoped someone would slaughter him like the pig he is. I admit I wish death upon all the odious specimens that visited the brothel to satiate their lusts, and who then return home to beat their wives and guzzle beer. I hate this place and I'm happy to leave it, though in a way different to what I had imagined. You who read this letter know that I don't care about Scoia'tael ideals. I just want your death. What? Margot. So she was Iorveth's informer. She couldn't handle it anymore. She was gonna get found out, I guess. And she decided to just end it. Now, hopefully people don't run in here and think it's me.
Remind me,
Previously.
which one was this Foltest they killed?
Okay,
The one who
well,
always wanted us to call him
it's
Dad.
time to try and find Cedric
No,
now.
I've seen that one today.
Before I do that, I just want to say there's been a lot of discussion about, okay, Iorveth versus Roche and who to pick and this and that. Like a ton of comments, lots of input, which actually, it helps me, but it also makes things really difficult because there's so many different opinions. And the one comment that's really stood out for me is somebody, I wish I would have taken down his name to give him the credit, but somebody made a comment that the whole purpose right now is to kind of rebuild Geralt's and Triss's image. They're kind of like outcasts for obviously killing the king and now fleeing, essentially. But it's like, who would you rather be seen with? A guy that has like badges of honor and all that kind of stuff, like Roche, or a rogue kind of guy like Iorveth? And that's weighing really heavily on my mind because that's a really, really good point. Okay, here's blood. Let's take a cat potion. Yes, I do have some, okay. So yeah, it's like I don't know what's gonna go on yet. And I picked, like, when it was in the heat of the moment there with Letho, and I had picked Roche. That was like, you have 5 seconds to think about it, you know? You don't get to sit back and weigh all the options and things. It's like, I almost felt like I didn't even pick it. It just kind of like happened, and now, I don't know. And now I'm with Roche, but apparently that's not the final decision. And I still don't know what I'm gonna do. I still don't know who to support or why or what. It's so tough. Okay, cat potion in the daytime. Seriously.
Greetings.
This is pretty wild, actually. I should probably use this more often than I have. I think I've used it once before.
Well, Cedric, where are you?
Where would he be? Where would he be going? Oh, he did continue this way. Okay.
You'll pay for our blood, Witcher! Get him!
What? No! Oh, really? It's really weird, like, fighting like this.
I'll kill you!
Oh, this guy's screwed. Oh, his arm fell off. That's pretty wild. Interesting, my my medallion doesn't search as well with the cat potion going on. Alright, let's see. I've got a bunch of these swords, which are nice to sell, but they do weigh a shit ton. Uh-oh, the blood's becoming a lot more concentrated. And it's splitting. Oh.
Gotta go back, find that trail again.
Oh, cool, okay. Well, not cool, but... You know, this dead guy. What about through here?
He's bleeding heavily. I need to find him quick.
Man, the pressure's on!
He's slowed down, getting weaker. He can't be far.
Uh-oh.
The Scoia'tael are frustrated. This guy won't help me find Cedric.
Where do I go from here? Oh, here we go. There's a bunch of these, like, split trails.
Kedmill, Gwynblade.
Oh.
I no longer feel the pain. Always wanted to die among trees.
Cedric, what happened?
Triss asked me for help. I killed the Dwarn guarding the door, and we broke in. Again, I killed a Dwarn.
I know. Where's Triss?
A Witcher came in, attacked us. I tried to protect Triss. He was fast. Too fast for me. He hit Triss before she could cast a spell. He knew how to fight a sorceress. Then he ordered her to activate the megascope. He needed to get to Eddern, near the dwarven town of Vergen. Triss said it was madness, that she didn't have the coordinates. He gave her a strange look, threatening. Better give it your best. You're going first, with me right behind you. Then I passed out. When I woke, they were gone. I knew I was dying. The forest called me.
Why, Cedric? Why did you get involved?
Why did you? Sometimes we must. Have I told you about my visions? That's why I drink. It helps. I'm safe in a mist of vodka. See nothing, feel nothing.
Cedric, calm down.
But now I see clearly. You need to regain your memory. Only then will you understand who's killing Crowned Dwarn and why.
How can I get it back?
In Eddern. In a place tainted with dark magic. Where ghosts of the fallen will fight a great battle. Save their souls, and your memory will return.
How does he know?
Ebony. With the forest. I feel her presence.
Oh, cool.
They come to bid you farewell.
My forest. Farewell, Windblade. Farewell.
I really enjoyed Cedric. I wish there was more involvement with him previously.
Geralt, where have you been?
The Kingslayer, damn it. I almost had him.
He fled.
Teleported to Edirn.
What? How?
He forced Triss to cast the spell.
Shit.
Roche sent me to find you. We're setting off. He's learned something new.
The Scoia'tael are also up to something big.
What do you know about the Scoia'tael, Zoltan?
They want to free Iorveth and the other prisoners. Your help will be crucial.
When did you join the Scoia'tael, Zoltan?
It's not like that. They're taking the prisoners to Drakenburg, a special prison for non-humans, bloody monument to human hatred. The Scoia'tael don't trust you, nor me for that matter. But you can change that.
What's Roche planning?
He went off on Laredo, so it must concern the Commandant. It's something important.
Oh, Jesus. Here we go.
I'll talk to them. Maybe Roche or the Scoia'tael can finally be useful.
I have a feeling that, like, this is happening. Right here, Crossroads. Scoia'tael. Talk to Zoltan or Roche in his quarters. I don't know what to do. I'm not ready for this. I do have to go and get my sword back from up here, so that's a must. But these are not... Aren't these the Elven runes up here? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it is. Okay. I didn't know if the ruins were that hospital area, and this was like the baths. I didn't know if that was different, but... I'm gonna talk to these guys both before I make my decision, hopefully. But how do I get... There we go. Get my damn sword back. So crazy, because I had noticed when I left too, and I was like, well, maybe it got destroyed and I missed it somehow. There it is, just sitting in the bag. Oh, God, thank you. Okay. That makes me much happier, because I had this thing, I just putting on some amazing stuff, too. Where is it? No, that's not my sword. I had like a superb cutlass, I thought. Did I not? Oh, I'm confused. Oh, there it is. Uh-huh. Okay. Oh, little panic attack there. We're good. See, because I'd put these runes on it right beforehand. And when I lost it, I was very disappointed. But that other sword must have been, along with those bombs, must have been from Letho. So that's kind of cool. Now, let's see. This is 22 orens. Just if I sort by weight here. I wish it would give weight, like, by total. Or not by total, but individually. I guess I can drop a few more of these. Let's see. There's also, I still have the ability to build the Karen armor, I believe. And here it is. Oh, I have to drop one more thing. Okay. Let's drop a couple timber. So, I'm gonna talk to these guys, and hopefully I don't have to make a decision, like, right this second. Oh, I don't know.
This place. I feel like ants are crawling all over my arse. The Scoia'tael will be heading for Upper Edern. Our contacts there could help you find the Kingslayer.
If Iorveth can trust me again.
They're waiting for my signal. Once I call them, there is no turning back. If you want to help free Iorveth, decide now.
Oh, that's it. Like, right there.
I need to think it over.
Then return when you're ready.
Okay, he makes an interesting... Doesn't really provide a lot of information. Thanks, Zoltan. I am, like, actually feeling stressed about this. I spent a lot more time thinking about it than I'd like to admit. And I'm not sure... I'm still not sure what I'm gonna do. Let's see here. Finally, the Witcher's desire was fulfilled. Geralt and the Kingslayer stood face to face and their swords clashed. Our hero had hoped to punish Foltest's killer, but he met his match. Geralt wanted to get the Kingslayer at all costs, so he chose to betray Iorveth, handing him over to Roche. And so he was able to face Foltest's killer, but the encounter ended badly. He was defeated and humiliated, but his resolve remained intact. The Kingslayer had headed for town to capture Triss, but Geralt was hot on his trail, determined to save the sorceress. Though Demavend was already dead, Lethal still had business in Aedirn. He had to get there fast, so he kidnapped Triss Marigold and forced her to open a magical portal to the town of Vergen on the Aedirnian border. Geralt was too late and could not prevent the sorceress's abduction, but he began pursuit as soon as he was done with Flotsam. Okay, I'm gonna go talk to Vernon. See if there's anything that he can say that can sway me. Whoa! What's going on here? Oh, we got a little...
Shit, you stink.
What the hell? Look at this! I don't know if I should have messed with this. Okay. Oh, I kind of feel bad for just, like, you know, screwing him over there. Oh, that was bad. Come here. Where's this guy going? Alright. That gave me some additional time to think. But not really. So, I'm trying to verbalize my thought process to you guys here. Well, like, really it comes down to who do I trust the most? And I don't know. Like, Iorveth did kind of go along with the whole, you know, let's go and pretend that you've captured me thing, and then, you know, I instinctively punched him in the face, which probably wasn't good. But, I mean, it could have been worse. Like, it could have been way worse. But something just rubs me the wrong way about Roche, too. Like, it just... There's just something that rubs me the wrong way. And I don't know what it is exactly. But, I don't know. I'm hoping by talking to him here, I can just get a little bit of resolution. I don't need a whole lot.
You must have just missed them.
These are fresh tracks.
Got a feeling we'll find them soon. Both the Scoia'tael and the Kingslayer.
Trouble.
Damned elves are playing hide and seek with us. Watch out for yourself, Geralt.
Throats parched
And
from
see,
all this running
one
about.
of the things I don't
We
like
need
about
booze for the evening.
Roche's men is that they're blindly anti-Scoia'tael, right? And the Scoia'tael is obviously the underdog, and there's all that kind of stuff. But they're just like they don't really even have purposes to why they hate them. They just hate them because, like, it's almost racism to a point. And the Scoia'tael are like these freedom fighters fighting for their rights, quote unquote. But the way they go about it
Jester.
is just so shitty. Like, they've murdered families. They're not good. Like, they're not good dudes. So, frick.
Vernon's waiting inside.
Yeah, I'm sure he is. All right, maybe Veth's here. No, she has nothing else to tell me.
How did it go? Did you get him?
The Kingslayer fled to Vergen in Edirn. He forced Triss to teleport them both.
Damn, he's made a mockery of us. If that's how he wants to play, I'll make him regret it.
I heard you have news for me.
Loredo has a deal with Kedwin. That merchant living in his house is Henselt's agent. For a pouch of gold, the good commandant promised to support Kedweni troops in the event of a conflict.
So what now?
I want that spy to squeeze him for information. And I've sentenced Commandant Loredo to death.
Roche, we have to sail. We need to get to Edirn.
I'm not leaving until I deal with Loredo. The spy may know something about the Kingslayers. I wouldn't be surprised if Henselt of Kedwin was behind all this.
So, Henselt was, Henselt is the king, right? And that Death Mold guy is his, like, right-hand man, his sorcerer dude. And Sheila wants to be, in that position because she wants the power and the money. And so she's promised this Henselt king that she can cure his baby-making problems. And so that's kind of the whole, you know, like, that's causing a lot of political rifts. I imagine if I select this, then that's it.
I'll be back later.
Damn it, Geralt, it's not a date. You can't keep putting it off.
Okay. Well, here's what's up, okay? Here's what I'm gonna do. I really am gonna think about this, and I'm going to talk about it more when I come back. The reason why is because I need to, like, this is a tough decision. This is changing the next, like, this is changing the whole everything. And I don't want to have any regrets when I make this choice. So it's really important to me that I take the time to think about it. And neither of them, Zoltan or Roche, really provided me any feedback in either way. So I'm going to take more time to myself. I'm going to read through some of the journal entries. I'm going to really think about this. What I'm going to do at the bottom of the video is put 2 comments. I'm going to put Roche, and I'm going to put Iorveth, 2 separate comments. And just because I'm curious, and this is not going to dictate the way that I pick. It's not going to influence it. But I'm curious, and this was recommended by a viewer. And I'm curious to see what you guys did or what you guys would do up to this point. So you just thumb up either Iorveth or Roche, and I'm really curious. But the other thing I'm looking for is some very well-formed opinions on why you would go with each person. Don't put any spoilers about, oh, you're going to get to do this or get to do that. Or I've played it and it's more exciting to go with this person or that person. Like, think about what we've been through, right? Think about where we started. We were in the Lafayette castle and helping the girl's son, and then we were in the prison and Roche got us out of there. He kind of said, well, you know, you're pretty much sentenced to death, and I'm going to take a risk and let's go out there and we'll see if we can kind of clear your name. But if not, like, you're still screwed. But he did kind of take that leap. But he's a total hothead. He's like, oh, Laredo, now I'm gonna kill him, and like that's his thing. He's just a hothead. He just reacts, right? And then you've got Iorveth on the other hand, who really we don't know much about. Sure, he was like, okay, he got screwed over by Letho, for sure he did, and I kind of feel bad for him. But at the end of the day, like, do I need to get involved in that? And yeah, everyone's like, yeah, he trusted you by letting you take him up there as a prisoner, but I'm not even gonna say he trusted me, because he brought his 6 archers or whatever, and he can say as much as he wants that they were all focused on Letho. But at the end of the day, if I were to try anything, those archers are gonna turn on me. So they're just protecting him, regardless of who's gonna attack Iorveth. So the thing is, I can appreciate the ideals of the Scoia'tael a lot more than I can appreciate the ideals of Commander Roche and his little legionnaires here. And neither of them really are doing things the way that I would do them. So it's really difficult. Like, it's really weighing on me. And I'm also thinking, like, okay, so what's best for Geralt and what's best for Triss, right? If you really need to build up your reputation, do you want to be standing beside this guy? Like, look at him. He's a decorated soldier. He does command respect. People know who he is, and for presumably some pretty good reasons. He doesn't have a spotless record by any means, but overall, he's a fairly well-respected individual. And then you've got Iorveth, who is a bandit. Like, from the public view, he's a bandit, right? And maybe the elves and the dwarves and those people are kind of like, well, you know, I like this guy because he's kind of fighting for our rights and things like that, but the way he does it isn't great. Like, he kills humans and all this kind of stuff. And I don't know. But the other thing is that he has a lot of information about Letho. Like, he knows he worked with Letho to kill Foltest. Like, he and his team were with him. They were there. We saw them on the banks right before Foltest was killed. And so it's one of those things that's kind of like, keep your friends close, but your enemies closer, right? Lovely. Maybe that's the right path. Maybe that's what I should be thinking about. He's got the most information on the Kingslayer, and maybe he could get me close to him. God, now I'm kind of... I don't know what I'm going to do. But tomorrow I will have my decision made.
Watch out for yourself, Geralt.
And... yeah, this is tough. And for some of you guys, it's probably like, well, how is this such a tough decision? But this is a big deal. Because I'm very heavily invested in this. And even from a gameplay perspective, it's going to dictate the next, 10 to 12 to 14 to 20 hours of this game. So, yeah, that's a freaking big decision. Regardless, though, regardless of whichever path I take, about 3 months before The Witcher 3 comes out, I'm going to be replaying this game on my channel, and I'm going to go into dark mode, and I'm going to pick the other path, and basically pick all of the opposite things that I did this time, which is kind of cool. I'm actually pretty stoked to do that. But, yeah, so either way, I'm going to experience the full game at some point. But I'm just not sure how I want to do it at this exact moment. So tomorrow I'll make my decision, and I will carry on from there. Okay. I just want to say thank you guys so much for the support. Maybe the last couple episodes have been moving a little bit slower, but you can kind of tell towards the end of the chapter that there's these heavy decisions, and it's tough to make them. When you know that some of the outcomes are going to be super drastic. And I did get a chance to go through all the lore stuff with the arena battle. I had a shit ton of fun making that. Some people aren't into it, and that's fine. You can just skip those. I'm okay with that. But I just want to say you guys have been super, super supportive on this series, and I don't want it to end. We're still quite a ways from ending it, I'm sure. But anyways, now I'm just rambling. So thanks, guys. You're seriously the best viewers on YouTube, and my mom even says that. And that means a lot, okay? Okay, bye.